Hello, honey roses. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I appreciate you. All right, if you would like to book a coaching call or a reading with me, you can. If you want to purchase any of my books, you can. You could check them out at the bottom of this video, and I think it pops up within the video as well every now and again. A little clickable. Okay, a little clickable. So in the last message, I mentioned that you guys have gifts, right? And I just want to dive into that a little bit more to see what Spirit has to say about your gifts, because many of you are very gifted and you don't even realize how gifted you are. Exactly. That's what I'm getting. Many of you don't even realize it. So Spirit wants to talk to you about your gifts. Okay? You're charming and you do things right on time. You know, one thing about individuals with that healing energy, even with a broken heart, we still know how to give someone a good word. Even when you go through something, you don't find it too difficult to share what you have to give, even if it's just a word. Because words are healing, words are uplifting, and words do encourage and support the life journey of the collective. Like, you know, it ignites ascensions around the world. You don't realize that when you give a good word to one person, when you strike the right chords, which many of you do on a regular basis, it travels throughout the world. Imagine meeting someone in an airport and you just start talking to them sitting down waiting for your flight. Y'all not getting on the same plane. But these are the type of things that happen. They from, I don't know, the first thing I thought of was Dubai. Some very sweet woman that begins to tell you about her life and things that have happened, right? And these are things that kind of happen to me, so that's why I think I'm bringing it up. But these are just natural encounters that happen, right? You give this woman a kind word because she's sad about something or something is making her emotional. You tell her that thing. Your words that you've given to her, that someone may have given to you or that God has given to you, you pass on to that woman. And then that word, she passes on to someone else that needs to hear it. And then they pass it on, and then they pass it on. They don't even know you, but your words, your frequency is traveling through the earth. You see what I'm talking about? This is the power we hold, but many people don't think about it like that just because the world is too chaotic. And people have trouble. Look, the World card just came out, and the Eight of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. Look how your words can just travel across the world. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. We have the World Wide Web. Doesn't that say a lot? These words travel to places we've never stepped foot in. That's amazing. So the words that you give, they travel. Your frequency travels. Echo. You become an echo. There's an echo of your frequency in many places around the world that you don't even know. You don't even think about it. But your echo is loud and it vibrates like a ripple effect from a pebble being tossed into a lake perfectly, and then it causes the ripples, right? That's the power that you have. That's your gift to who I'm speaking to. And you'll know if this is for you, if it resonates with you, because you know how powerful you are. And you know that your words hold weight. They hold power. And people will tell you, you know, I'm so happy that I spoke to you about that. You helped me. Your words helped me. Whatever you said, you help someone to see something different. Sometimes people just need to see things differently. And it seems so insignificant, but it's not. It's so valued at a very high level, and it's valued because we literally have the ability to change each other's DNA. When you change, that is so powerful, what I'm thinking, and I'm trying to get it together. Our DNA can be tainted, like, you know, because if you're thinking something that's not and it's running through your veins, that whatever ideology or whatever thought you have is just running through your veins, and it just begins to make you sick because you're thinking something that has nothing to do with who you truly are and what you truly stand for. And your DNA begins to weaken, like watered down, like diluted. Your blood becomes diluted with the lies that have penetrated the earth. But when you speak to someone who has healing gifts, the gifts of a healer, that shifts, that molecular, cellular change happens within us. And that's how powerful our mind is and what we believe. That's magic. Ugh, it gives me goosebumps. It gives me goosebumps. It makes me want to whisper. Okay. Ugh. To feel. To feel is to know. To know is to understand. To understand is to grow. When you grow, you learn. You gain wisdom. You receive knowledge and you gain wisdom. Wisdom is that free flow. Wisdom is when you could just talk about it. You don't have to go searching for anything anywhere because you already have it. See, it runs through your veins. That's what I'm talking about. The truth runs through your veins. Oof. It's making me feel some type of way. Oof. I got a lot of goosebumps tonight. I don't know what's today. What's going on? That's that moon. It's that moon. That moon been doing something to me. I'm going through changes. I change with the moon. When something happens with the moon, I notice that I be changing. I feel something happening inside of me, and I become the moon or something. It's just these powerful feelings that I feel. The crazy part about it, I don't even be following the moon like that, but I look and then I notice that I am moving with the moon. And then I noticed that the day that I decided to write that book, it was 6/6. It was June 6th. It was the day of the moon. The day of the moon. But you know what I mean. I want to say it was the day of the moon. And I randomly decided to write that book. Your time is up. Their time is up, I mean. Purchase that book. Because it's in correlation to those that no longer are supposed to be in your life. It's available to you. Get your copy today, okay? You purchase it, it goes straight to your email. It's an ebook, okay? All right. We move with the moon, many of us, because if I'm doing it, I know some of you are doing it too. And I'm not trying to. That is amazing. I'm not trying to do that. And it just happens. And I don't even, then I hear somebody say, oh, the moon. I'm like, oh, the moon. I be so in my own world that I don't be paying attention to all that. But it's a part of me. So I don't really need to do all these things because I already do it. And I don't even, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So now, the power is in you. Okay. It flows through you. The key is to live by the truth. When you live by the truth and you choose to dismiss lies and you choose to go with what is true. Like say for instance, you realize that something that you thought is a lie. Maybe I should say that again. I felt like maybe it went by too fast. In an instance where you feel like what was is actually a lie. If you continue to believe the lie, then you sell yourself out. You sell yourself short. You sell out on yourself, literally. Okay? You betray yourself. It's a betrayal. It's a spiritual betrayal of self. Okay? And it's also sickness. Anything that you align yourself with that is not in alignment with your true nature, it's a sickness. That's like putting a creature that's supposed to be in a certain habitat in a habitat that is not supposed to be, it's going to die. If you put, well, that's kind of gruesome. I don't even want to say that. That's like a lot. I don't even know what else to use. If you put an ant in the ocean, it's not going to survive. Because an ant an ant's habitat is on land, not in the ocean. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're living within the guidelines of the lifestyle that it doesn't truly align with you, then slowly you end yourself. And it could be slowly, like, you know, to the point where you're just going with it, but every day you feel disconnected. You don't feel connected to anything because something is missing, and that's you. You realize you're missing if you move like that. So because you have that gift and because you are in alignment, those who have that natural way of healing, those healing properties, just by you speaking to someone and just by you like giving those words, whatever words they are, even if you're talking about yourself, even if you're talking about an experience you had, a memory, it doesn't even matter. I keep on getting these feelings. It's like, whoo, it's giving me jazz fingers. Okay. Every time you do that, you're raising the frequency, not of you, just yourself, but of the earth, of the universe, of others around you. Do you realize how powerful you are? You heard that? She said, "Ita loca, loca, loca." You crazy if you don't, that means crazy, you know? So you crazy if you believe that you're not powerful. You're crazy if you think that you don't have any power. That is crazy talk. She's just going with the reading right now. She said, "Ain't we walking? Ain't we walking?" So walk with your power, that God power. Walk. Walk. You know? Walk with it. Talk with it. Quick with it. Go get it. Okay? Because who got the power? Who got the juice? Who got the power? It's you. So make sure you acting like it, though. Don't be walking around acting like you don't got no power. Because you have it. It's God power. It's that natural, holistic, good stuff. It's good. Oh, look here. I just noticed that the Hierophant is here. A lot of times that just is a resemblance of the power of God to me. And it's someone who is spiritually aware, a teacher, you know, a coach, someone who guides, an earth angel, a spirit guide, right? That's you. Because you did so much work on yourself. You do so good in your own life that you have the ability to help others in theirs. See, one thing about being able to be prepared to be a steward of the earth is that you must know how to be a leader of your own life. If you can't even lead within your own life in your own home, and you cannot keep up with the responsibilities within your own home, and you just lose it, and you lack responsibility, you lack focus, and you can't keep your home in order, you can't be a steward. So you must be a leader before stewardship. Like, you know, you have to lead first. You have to have it's like the being a leader is the prerequisite to being a steward of the earth. You must know how to lead your own life. You know, when you see someone that's not leading their life right, they are all over the place. They don't know which way is left or right. They like are very frantic and nervous all the time. Many people, they might have like issues that they need to handle that cause like a lot of anxiety and all types of other issues that people fight with, right? So if you see someone who cannot lead in their own life and figure out their own life, they're not equipped to be stewards of the earth. They have to learn how to do that, and to learn how to do that is to learn how to be a leader in one's own life. So you must be a leader first before you could be a steward. You must. How else was it gonna work? Because then they're gonna be all crazy, walking around not even knowing which way is which. To back it up, backing it up. You see? They're going to have to back up. You tell them to do something, they do something crazy. You're going to say, oh, no, back up. You're not ready for this. Hold on. You're not even ready for this. I can't put you out there. You're going to just get devoured. Somebody's just going to just get you. Because you don't even know what's going on in your own life. So how could you like play the role that God has for you as a steward if you can't figure out your own life, if you can't lead your own life, if you have kids and you have trouble teaching your kids, like, you know, like little stuff like that, or you have trouble like sitting down and having discipline with yourself. If you can't do these things, how will you be equipped to be a steward of the earth? That's a bigger job. See? But many of you are equipped, and that's why this message is coming out. It's like to remember your power, remember what your capabilities are, and don't allow the chaos of the world to confuse you and take you away from who you truly are. Your true nature is to be in alignment with the God in you. You know? So when you walk with the God in you, you're healing people. Your presence is healing. Your energy is healing. You come around people, they want to be around you. They like when you come around. They want to talk to you. You know, they want to vibe out with you. They feel like they could actually communicate with you where they're not going to feel judged. A lot of times people don't be liking to mess with people because they feel like they're about to get judged. And they feel like they're going to get thrown under the bus, as if the other person that's making them feel like that did no wrong. Everybody do something. Everybody do something. This is life. This is the whole point of life. To make the mistakes, learn from them, and don't do them no more. And then help to express to those who are still doing the mistakes that you made, or still taking part in mistakes that you've made. You tell those people why it's not a good idea. And then, you know, it's either they're going to go with what you say and recognize what you mean, and recognize that you're not coming from a place of like harm or trying to make them feel like down or anything. It's more so of like, you want to see your people live. So you know there's certain things that are in alignment with life, and then there's certain things that are in alignment with death. If you see your brother and sister walking down a path of death, why not just show them there's another way? But it's not forcing them. It's like, look, you know, I know what could happen and where you going. So look at this. Do you want this? Does this work for you? If you say no, okay, at least I know I did my job. I did my part that God has placed on my heart to share what I know with you. And if you don't want to accept it, that's fine. You see what I mean? There's also something here about you're very respectful of your abilities, of the power that you have within you. You're very respectful, and you're thankful. You show gratitude, and the more you show gratitude, that's why you keep on recognizing that you're having a realization of more gifts that were hidden inside of you. The more gratitude you have, the more you will recognize more gifts that you have, because you show the divine that, look, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for what I have. And I believe that there's more. I just don't know what it is yet, but I'm willing to find out. So I'm going to have faith. I'm going to be faithful. And I'm going to continue to use the gifts that I know that I have for the greater good. And when God sees that you're using your gifts for the greater good, makes God so happy. Like, yes, of course. Of course I'll show you more. I'll send a whole fleet of angels to show you the way. And when you think you by yourself, you don't even realize that you have thousands of angels walking behind you. There for you, to help you, to get the mission done. You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. Look, now my nephew knocking on the door. You're not by yourself. Now the angel's speaking through the little guy out there. I said out there. The tiny man is knocking on the door, trying to look. The angel's speaking through him like, "Are we here? We here. Answer. You gonna answer? You gonna listen? We trying to show you the way. Are you listening? Do you hear us? We love you. Show us that you love us too. Let us help you. We want to help you." Imagine them like, "Yeah, we're with their wings just shining, just winging and stuff, you know? That's beautiful. That's it for this message. Just know how powerful you are and walk with it, talk with it, be it, feel it, see it. Everybody else see it. Just make sure you do too, okay? All right?